Welcome back, and make sure you support the channel. Alright, so we are back with Elizabeth of England. We should go ahead and get our file back. So it has been a while. I'm gonna go ahead and call this 8.3. Yep. It has been a while since I have dealt with this playthrough. So I'm gonna need a bit of a refresher, and I'm gonna have to come up with a bit of a plan here. So if we look at our cities, we've got the pyramids, we've got Buddhism, Hinduism. It looked like Hinduism kind of controls everything. Got a monastery, temple, monastery, temple, library, monument. Got some scientists. We got 29 turns until a scientist. Got some wonders that can be built. That's not bad. Engineer. So an engineer is not a bad thing to have. Okay, we're working on a harbor. All in all, not bad there. Culture 26. Yeah, it's not the best situation in the world. Definitely a little worried about losing those cows. What do we got going on here? Resources, that's another thing to look at. Doesn't look like we have our stones. The Maui statues might have a bit of an issue, but we do have rice as an import, which is great. We have some extra fish. Fur and dye are our only ones there. We have slavery. Not sure how I feel about slavery. And it doesn't look like we've used it recently. We do have Hinduism here. We went ahead and built a Confucian monastery. It's a little suspicious. Okay. Got our Hindu monastery. Can't complain there. We're working on Hindu things here. A forge. Not gonna lie, forge sounds pretty bad. Except for that it would help with chopping and whatnot. Hastings, Taoism. I believe we have pacifism, so Hinduism doesn't really even matter here for the moment. Except for like a happiness bonus and being able to build the buildings. Yeah, these cities are kind of bad. Maui statues will definitely help though. Canterbury. Got a monastery. Temple should be a plan soon, I'm thinking. Don't have any units here either. Alright. We lose a lot of money, but we have a decent amount of research. Slavery. I mean, caste system doesn't really sound like it's too necessary. We do have some food, but we could also just pump the population up. As long as, like, we don't get too angry. This does have a lot of food. So this could potentially be using the caste system. Although, I'm thinking we might want to just use all that food to get settlers. Okay, so 5 cities, not the worst situation I've seen ever. Just 4 espionage points going into Catherine. Makes sense. I mean, they're close by. We'll watch what they are researching for as long as we can. What information can we get here? Everyone is still alive. Buddhism was founded by Isabella, and we founded Taoism. That is good. We could try and take Buddhism, although with our challenge, Europe is considered off limits. Still could consider going after Isabella. Also could consider going after Mansa Musa. for the Judaism. Nothing too concerning there. Also nothing too concerning there. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, we know that. Resolutions, AP built by China. So we are not going to be going for an AP victory or anything. Nowhere near having kind of votes to be influential for that. Stats here, this doesn't really tell me much. GNP. Okay. Yeah, manufactured goods isn't great. That's probably why we have slavery. Soldiers I'm not too concerned about. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, where are the wonders? We've got Stonehenge in Paris. We've got the Great Wall in Paris. And that's why Paris has so much culture. We've got the Oracle in Arabia. And if I remember correctly, they probably founded Confucianism. Kashibiswanath. I have the pyramids, Hanging Gardens, AP, Hagia, and Statue of Zeus. Okay. We don't know where the Great Lighthouse is. If it was in America, that is really interesting. Because I could go after it. Okay. Temple of Artemis in Arabia. Hanging Gardens in China. Mausoleum in China. Kong Miao in Arabia. This answers that question. Colossus in China. China's a big threat then. Hagia. Just everything's in China. Okay. Okay. Religions. Islam still not founded. But that's fine. Judaism actually spread quite a bit. Interesting to note. So, not a terrible idea to try and take that. Tech. I'm more interested in what the foreign situation looks like first. Okay, so we are in a joint war against Germany. Persia is at war with the Milanese. And our war allies against Germany are Greece, France, and Russia. We do not have open borders with Spain or Mansa Musa, the Milanese, so that's understandable. And we're friendly with India. Mostly because of religion, so that's going to go away. And we are pleased with China, because they haven't gone to war. Worst enemy of Frederick and Isabella, that's fine. We're perfectly happy with Alexander. We refuse to go to war. We trade rice for stone. We might want that stone back to do the Maui statues. You are... How many cities do you have left? 2. It looks like you've got 1 here. And... based on this border situation, I'm thinking the other one is right here. This tile. So Essen and Frankfurt. You're dead. You're just dead. So, you know, good luck with that. That's fine. Doesn't seem like any issues there. Worst enemy of Genghis Khan. Right? Any major events happened recently? Taoism failed to spread in London. That's pretty unfortunate. Frederick converted to Judaism. And no, nothing too interesting. happened lately. Louis attacked Frederick. Ahsoka declared war on Louis. Mansa declared war on Cyrus. But Ahsoka isn't still at war with Louis. Okay. Glance. What do we got here? Ahsoka. Fairly well liked. For now. Not a great situation. Mansa Musa is liked by Ahsoka and Frederick. So you are a good candidate to declare war on. I kind of like that situation. Has Cyrus taken any of your cities? Heliopolis? Wait a second, where is Hatshepsut? Do I not? I don't know her. Where the hell is she? She's not dead. Okay, who has what cities then? You are willing to attack people. You're willing to attack Frederick and Mansa and Izzy. Those have a lot of tech. But cities. Cities is what I'm interested in. You don't have any foreign cities, so it's not really interesting. You, Cologne, Hamburg, and Munich. And not Berlin. Okay, but you, I mean, you've taken a good portion. Cyrus. That's all Persian except Heliopolis. So we don't know what's going on there. And also, would rather win the game. Okay, so you're happy killing them. Genghis Khan, not willing to attack anyone. We have enough on our hands right now. Maybe he's at war with Egypt. So that is some stuff that might be going on in the background that I don't know about. We have enough on our hands. There might be a war against Egypt going on that I don't know about. That might be something I want to learn about. I have a galley. I have useless warriors. I don't really have any troops to go explore. Okay. But Ahsoka doesn't have any cities. Did you have any cities? Tiflis? Nope. Saladin? Nope. Mansa Musa? Nope. Why won't you? We love to, but okay. Okay. Alexander, what about you? You took Berlin. And Antium. Alright. Fair enough. Louis. It just has Paris. Don't know what they are defending with, though. You have nothing of interest. And Isabella has nothing of interest. Okay. Yeah, so not sure what the Egypt situation is. Do I know everyone else? Let's see, so we know Egypt. Dude, where's Julius Caesar? We don't know him either. And we know everyone who has Hinduism. So there's also something weird going on there. So maybe he's Jewish, maybe, and we don't know Egypt, so they don't have Judaism. There might be like, or they don't have Hinduism. There might be like some weird holy war going on that I don't know about. Where Judaism is at war with Hinduism. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so we don't know Rome, we know France, we know Germany, we know Russia, we know Greece, Malinese, Egypt, Arabia, we know Persia, India, China, Mongolia, and Japan. Okay. So we don't know Rome and we don't know Egypt. Two people that might be interesting to meet so that we can attack them for diplomatic purposes. Or not attack them for diplomatic purposes. Alright, but the glance, we're looking for people that aren't very well liked. And that is going to be Spain, big time. Big time with Spain. Germany. And everyone else is Hindu who likes each other. So that's a situation. And then the Malinese. And then there might be like Rome and Egypt that are also pretty disliked. So that's a good situation politically. So we're currently taking advantage of a war against Germany, but we might want to attack the Malinese just to please Cyrus and not really have any consequences for doing so. We could attack Spain just to take a religious founding city. Have they built the Mahabodhi? I am not seeing it. Okay, that would be ideal if they built a Mahabodhi. Just for the money. I believe... Okay, so this religion is in the Old World. Old World. Old World, Old World. I guess technically we don't know, but like, come on, it's Old World. Judaism, it's Old World. So the New World most likely doesn't have a religion yet. Alright. That's a good situation to be in as well. Because we could become friends with like Montezuma, destroy the rest of America, possibly take the Great Lighthouse from America, if that's where it is, settle a lot of South America, and not get attacked by Montezuma while doing so. That's a pretty fun idea. Alright, I'm gonna just write that down. Okay, so our big ideas are attack is going to be Spain, Malinese, Egypt, and Rome, and America. We would like to settle the South America. And anything around Australia that we can go after. That might be like attacking India once they go free religion or something. Okay, so India later with free religion might be an idea. America possibly has the Great Lighthouse. And we can spread Hinduism to Monty. That is an idea. To get him involved in things. Alright. Resource situation. We are trading for pigs with China. Probably better to get clams instead, or even silk. Just saying. Just putting that one out there. We're just giving away deer, stone for rice, and we're giving away cows, and that's pretty much it. Nobody wants fish. I mean, the rice is nice. Yeah. Deal can be cancelled in 9 turns. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. Not the best situation I've ever seen. Hereditary rule, slavery. Yeah, not too interesting here. Might get some pressure about theocracy, but or maybe hereditary rule. But everyone's just using slavery. Fair enough. Okay, Tex. China is the big one and doesn't want to trade with me. Rude. You also have theology and don't want to trade with me. I don't know why. I guess because you're not friendly. Getting you friendly would be convenient. Or not friendly. I guess you're friendly, because I'm a war ally. And you would trade me feudalism or theology. Okay. And there's a very limited amount of cash that we could acquire. Okay. Sure. Not a big fan of the limited amount of cash. What can you research? Education. That means you have paper. Yes? Yes. That makes me pessimistic about trying to get the University of Sankor. Yes, indeed. Makes me pessimistic about that. So we're currently going machinery. I think if we get machinery, optics is the next great scientist bulb. Which we get someone in 12 turns, and it's most likely going to be a scientist. Yeah, it would take a lot of work to get paper. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy kinda good right now. Especially with a small country. Mercantilism. Kinda good right now. Wow, we get a lot of stuff for that. Plus 6, 25%. Wow. Okay. Imagine if we had Great Lighthouse. That would be poppin'. That would just be poppin', man. Okay. Okay. So one strategy is trying to go University of Sankor and Spiral Minaret and going religious buildings, and you could do Taoism as well, and that would give you a lot of money. You could stick with Hinduism instead. which is probably the better idea, diplomatically. So you would stick with Hinduism, you would go with these things. You do have the stone, although China already has paper, so I think that's kind of a non-starter. Option 2. I mean, we're already kind of committed to Russian astronomy. It seems like the general idea with what we're doing here. We need to start pumping out settlers. Where are you? You don't have machinery. Nobody has machinery. People do have compass, because I can't trade it. And people do have metal casting. But it's not very widely distributed at the moment. You don't have machinery. You don't have machinery. That is good to know. So I could really push for astronomy, and that would open up South America. And we could just plow our way into South America with settlers. And probably go broke in the process. And probably use serfdom. Alright? We wouldn't even need state property. We'd probably use mercantilism at first. Maybe even caste system. The issue is you don't want to go broke. And to that extent, also going to war for the Great Lighthouse would be pretty freaking awesome. Is there a way to try to determine where these great generals were born? Not really. I guess we want to do it like this. Try and track where great generals are born versus when wars are started and ended. Catherine declared war on Frederick. I declared war on Frederick. Clone. Okay, so a great general was born. That's probably in Russia. Another great general. Another great general. That's a few. The issue is that I just don't know if Montezuma has already taken Washington, where I assume the Great Lighthouse was built. That changes things, because then it becomes a lot harder to try and take the Great Lighthouse. Alright, well, that's essentially one strategy. Rush astronomy, and then also just try and take the Great Lighthouse, if possible, and then build up that area. Nah, that's completely doable. I mean, I think that's just part one. You need another strategy after that, and after that, it might be pivot to building a bunch of farms and going crazy with drafting to build an army of redcoats to march them somewhere more interesting, like India. Which is completely plausible. That's an idea. You don't even have to build a bunch of farms to do that. You could build cottages. Another additional thing you could do is go for communism and try and get the Kremlin, because we have stone. We're gonna get astronomy kind of early. China does already have paper. If they go education and go for liberalism, that might get cut off. But we could try and like trade for this stuff. And then go education liberalism. Use liberalism to get like scientific method. And then go straight for communism. Try and get the Kremlin. And then switch to like a cash economy. Build a bunch of cities. Get intelligence agencies, jails. And then use like Taoism to destroy everything. So that's another idea. Because we're Taoism founder. We could use that to our advantage. For espionage economy. I mean, the general idea is we have to go for liberalism first. Or, I'm sorry, we have to go for astronomy first. And then we figure out where to pivot. Okay. What else we got? What else do we got? I don't think we want to go for like divine right. It's just another we already have one. We already have a religion. We could go corporate. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about going corporate right now. Maybe. I mean, it's possible. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna rule that one out. So really, the other viable strategy, if we're not just going for astronomy, and if we go for astronomy, you know, like we're totally rushing South America. All of our efforts from here on out need to be focused on like getting the settlers that we need. I think like I need to try and time how many turns it'll take until that happens, and figure out how many settlers we need to build, and how much time we have to do it. But we're in like a pretty significant lead, because we're going to get optics like immediately, and then possibly another scientist. I mean, I could go priest. I don't think I want the priest now. I think I just want the astronomy. And then I'll spread philosophy later. Or Taoism later. I think that's how I want that to work. And then just have a small force to take Washington. Seems like the general idea. Yeah. Yeah. That seems pretty ideal. Just continue with an astronomy rush. I wouldn't mind maps. You don't even... Okay then, dude. What if you join us in a war? Then you might like me enough to give me a map. A little harsh there, not gonna lie. What about Mansa Musa? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Would like to see you actually contribute to things, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Okay. Okay then. And probably want to move the palace. Build like a forbidden palace in this area, and then move the palace to South America. we need some courthouses in order to do that, but moving the palace will be more important. Alright. I like that plan. I like that plan. The issue is, like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the troops to take the Great Lighthouse. It'll be really nice. I just don't know if it'll happen. Because, like, really, I would need trebuchets at least. And I would love something like steel. Maybe I could do it with guilds. I could maybe do it with guilds. I have those things. Yeah. Yeah, I can maybe do it with guilds. Do I want to trade philosophy? Not really. This doesn't particularly help me at the moment. Basically want to wait until somebody else gets it. You're getting machinery. Okay, so that's something to note. Is I'm not as far ahead as I think I am. And we're gonna need more boats, and we're gonna need more settlers. Kind of as simple as that. We got 2 workers. Would love to meet some of these other people. I am totally willing to declare war on Mansa Musa if Cyrus asks me again. Because that's gonna piss off exactly you. And guess what? I have room to piss you off. Quite a lot of room, actually. Quite a lot of room. I guess the only other thing is, do I have the kind of tech that I could easily take something? Like you. You don't even have iron working. Do you even trade for anything? Nope, 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 nope. Well, I guess I don't know everyone, so maybe you do. What is this? War with Julius Caesar? I can see this stuff? Hello? Hello? War with Julius Caesar. War with Julius Caesar. War with Frederick. Where's Daphne of Julius Caesar? Interesting. I did not know the game would tell me this crap. War with Alexander. War with Louis. Okay. War with Hatshepsut. There you go. Very interesting. You are also at war with Hatshepsut. Look at that. Okay, so we would like to meet Hat. And attack Hat. So that we can become friends. Alright. That's an interesting little trick that I just learned. Alright. So now, the question is, optics is going to be free. So then it's just astronomy, right, that we have to worry about. We already have calendar. There's not really anything else that I'm super worried about. I can trade for pretty much everything. It looks like. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna cottage that area or if I'm going to watermill it. It takes such a long time for the watermills to like really pop off. So I might cottage the area. in South America. I basically just want South America. So we got to start building settlers. So we're looking at 17 turns, which it's going to be less if I don't get more money. I mean, here's some free money. So what is... Seems like a bunch of people have code of laws. Yeah, sure. I'll pass that around. You. Go ahead. Thanks. Genghis. You too. Yeah, right. Hey, that made them friendly. The more the merrier. Toku. You're just pathetic. So I'll take your 20 gold easily. And now that's definitely enough, right? 27 times 17? How do I do math? 27 times 17. 459. Okay, cool. Very good. So that is enough to get machinery, bulb optics, and then currently sitting at 85 turns. But we are looking at maybe a scientist. Maybe a scientist. Probably go ahead and do this. And if it's a scientist, then it is going to be a third of that or so, or 2/3. I don't know, how many am I gonna get? This is currently at 33 per turn. You're at 1200. I think it goes up to... Let's do some more math here. Alright, so we're currently at both of these. Okay, this one's at 27 per turn. 27 per turn. The other one is at 33 per turn. Currently at 1200. Next one is going to be at 1500, and then after that 1800. So we're gonna have to get to 1500 for here. We're currently at 262. So 1500 minus 262 divided by 33 is 38 turns. 38 turns. So we have 12 turns. And that is probably a scientist. And then this is decent chance for both. But this is 38 turns. It'll be a scientist or engineer. Okay. And then after that, we're gonna go back up here. And so that'll be 1200 plus, you'll have to get the 1800. And then you already have 882. Divide that by 27. So in 79 turns, you'll get maybe another scientist. And we can better guarantee a scientist, if that's what we want, by switching to the caste system. And that really depends on how many settlers that we think we need. So, I mean, what would an engineer do for me? It could give me the anchor watt. Right. Don't need Shwadegopaya. Could give me the anchor watt. We already think the University of Sankor is out of the question. Spiral minaret. It could give me that, but I would have to research this, which is not in my future. Could it give me the Great Library? What's the deal here? You already have literature. Is the Great Library already built? I mean, it's going to be built, so stop getting your hopes up about that. Could give me the Sistine Chapel, but I don't think we're really going for that. Could give me Versailles, except that I'm not going to be researching Divine Right. I'm not going to just keep it around for the Statue of Liberty, and I'm not going to keep it around for the Kremlin. That's way too long to just hold on to it. So, nor am I going to be getting the Taj Mahal soon. Which means that I think I want caste system. Because instead of engineers, I want to be getting scientists. You have to wait 3 turns. Little unfortunate there. But sometimes that's just how it goes. Banking, probably not going to be bad. Especially with caste system. And especially if we have Great Lighthouse to keep cash positive with all my islands. Okay. Alright. So then, if we are getting, and we could decrease the amount of time it takes to get these guys by moving some things around. Alright. Which means that we could get astronomy like really, really fast. So fair enough. Harbor. We just started on the harbor. Just started on the market. Just started on an aqueduct. So, what's our estimate? Our estimate is 17 turn, and this is going to go down because we're going to like add more scientists. Our economy is going to continue to grow a little bit. Hopefully we get enough money to keep on 100% research for now. But we're looking at like 17 turns until machinery. We're looking at optics being essentially free. And we're looking at 38 turns until another scientist. Possibly less. Let's see, what would happen? What's your situation? What happens if we add another scientist here? Okay, well that's not. It goes up to 36. Wow. Wow. Okay, so it would be 1200 plus 1800 minus the current, which is 882. And we could divide that by 36 instead. Which would be 59 turns from now. So we could change this to 59 instead of 79 turns. For the second scientist. And 2 scientists is going to give me like 9,000. It's basically going to give me 2/3 of astronomy. Each scientist is basically 1/3 of astronomy. So 85 divided by 3. We would only need to research it for 29 turns or so. For 1/3 of astronomy. Which 17 plus 29 turns. 17 turns for machinery plus 29 for 1/3 of astronomy is 46 turns, which is our limiting factor of 59 turns for that scientist, which we could honestly pump up even further. Yes. I mean, not ideally, but we could. Maybe in 14 turns we could. And what does that look like? That would be That would be 14 plus 1800 divided by, would be 36 with another one, so 45. This one, it would be 40 turns plus the 14. So we could lower that to, we could lower that to 54 turns. Just a little faster, but it's production. Or we just add 29 turns for the second third of astronomy. Plus 29. 58 plus 17. For a total of 75 turns, and then we only have to worry about getting 2 scientists. And then we can get a lot more settlers. Let's look at it a little differently in terms of how many settlers do I need, and how long is that going to take? I mean, we're talking about getting astronomy in somewhere like 54 to 75 turns. I have that correct. Just a little for the revolution. So, say we cancel all that. So that would be 64. So that's 4. Say we cancel all that. That would be 44, 55, 66. So that's 10. 10 is good. 10 is in fact good. I don't know. Maybe some galleys here. 10 might be as good as it gets. Lighthouse. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maui statues. London. So we can get no additional. Oh. Do you have a market? What do you have? You do not have a market. You have a granary. Yeah. So that's like the best this is gonna be. Okay then. Guess that's how that's gonna look. How many settlers do we need? I don't know. Let's check another game. Why not? Let's check another one then. Yes, I will save over this. Load game. Where is one where I settled South America? That would be the old Saladin of Arabia game. The first Saladin of Arabia. Where was that? That was right here, I think. So let's look at that. Now let's see what we needed. Yeah, so we're looking at like somewhere between 54 and 75 turns. About. For astronomy. Which is not bad. In that time frame, we're currently building 10 settlers out of those 2 cities. Yeah, this is one where I settled like crazy. Oh, I think this is the one where I like I got upset. I got upset that I got attacked, and I like reloaded. So that I could like cancel the defensive act. Oh well, it's fine. How many cities are we ideally putting here? 1, 2, and I assume this is just how it's going to be spaced out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, ideally 17. So 10 is not the ideal number. Would also be ideal to take some of Australia to complete our mission. So that is more settlers. And we probably need more boats as well. More boats. Okay. Yeah, so we need something like what did we say we needed? Got it. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and really like 17 settlers in total. But 13 is a good starting number. And honestly, 10 is not a bad starting number either. Okay, so let's reload this. And yes, we're talking 10 in 60 some turns. But we can change that. Actually, it's gonna go down a little bit because of the engineer. Oof. Yeah, it's not great to see. Okay. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be a little less than 10. You can help? I guess you can help? You just need to do this. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to focus on. Just don't worry about it. Just get this done. Get the Maui statues done. Resources. It doesn't look like we have anything to trade, but we can trade fish. Hopefully, to Quebec. We can trade deer. I guess also to Quebec, who only has corn to give us. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. But we can trade cows for some other resource from Monty. Definitely. Then we can get our stone back. So maybe we should wait on this. Should we wait on this? Maybe we should wait on this. Maybe we should wait until we get our stone back. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we should wait. What's the situation here? Yeah, I don't need to worry about growing. You don't have the health to continue growing, so we're not gonna do that. Should I sacrifice one more? Guess we get 45%. It's basically like plus 3 gold. Extra production. We're really gonna rush this. We need the Hindu missionary. And we need a trireme. Alright? So do that. How much does a caravel cost? Literally like 20 gold more. Okay. Build the lighthouse. Oh, you can build a Hindu missionary? You, on the other hand, we want you to improve in population, and we also want you to improve in population so that we can use slavery. No, we don't know. We're not gonna have slavery. Why do I care about that? Because we get like plus 35%. Yes, this one isn't important. Get another settler here. Why is that better? Because you get to work towards a great person, I guess? I guess. Okay. Okay. Here. Yeah. Give me some galleys. Get me the galleys. After we worry about those. How much is that gonna take? What is that gonna chop? So we're gonna get 90. We can whip up to 180. And yeah, so we'll be able to do that before. No, we won't. We're not gonna get to 180. How do we get to 180? Real quick, how do we get to 180? We need like 20. We need so much production. Real quick. Hold up. Oh, I can't use that time. It's like, what the hell is going on? Unless I get 3 population? Should I just go for population? Just massively increase the population? For whipping? Alternative? We go for the Hindu temple. Whip that. I'm just building some galleys. You're going to do the tribe. Ooh, I need the Hindu missionary somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There. Yeah. Fantastic. That is the way to go. Don't worry about the wars. We're good. We got a settler incoming. Maybe 2. That puts us at like maybe 12. I don't know. Okay. That's 80 turns, 96 turns. How many do I have here? That's 5. So I want 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So like over the next 100 turns, we're gonna build all of this. Wait, how many is this? 80. 96. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna whip this. Wait to whip it. We're gonna chop that down. Gives us the production that we need. We're gonna go caste system. And then you are going to give me a Hindu missionary to convert Montezuma. I'll be able to join the war. I'll be able to move towards astronomy. And hopefully we don't get an engineer. That would be a little unfortunate. That would set them plans back a little bit. I don't know. Then I would probably go like Anchor Wat, I think. Unless I can get paper. I'm not opposed to getting paper. Angkor Wat would be nice because then I can like try and get our religion. I could even like go for Isabella's religion and Mansa Musa's religion and then spread those everywhere. Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's a plan. Maybe go a little bit towards guilds. We'll see. Oh, it might be guilds, it might be towards liberalism. Getting the Great Lighthouse would be awesome. But we'll see where everybody else goes. Because we gotta keep that trading in mind. Right. And we'll execute it next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe.